ultimately, she, just
She attacked you
She
personally.
did. She did.
Yeah, she started it.
She did.
Bleach blonde.
Bad built.
Bad built.
Butch body.
Butch body.
That's right.
Was that floating around in your head before this?
No.
Holy cow! That just came.
Ever wonder what happens when a late-night host and a congresswoman team up to roast MTG Jimmy Kimmel and Jasmine Crockett just did, and boy, did they cook up a storm from creepy behavior to full-on meltdowns. This video's got it all. Trump's not going to like this one, folks, but you will. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Jimmy Kimmel's been added again, folks. This time he's got his comedic crosshairs aimed squarely at our favorite congressional chaos agent Marjorie Taylor Greene, and boy oh boy did he have a field day with MTG's latest shenanigans. So picture this: Kimmel's doing his usual late-night routine when he spots footage of MTG in Congress. Now, we've all seen some weird stuff from her before, but this time it's like she's auditioning for a role in a squirrel-themed energy drink commercial.
Last month, a memorable exchange with Marjorie Taylor Greene in the House Oversight Committee added a colorful new phrase to the congressional record. Can you tell us what led up to that? Or is there anything that we didn't see that precipitated that?
No, it's just that Marjorie is a little slow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you know what we're here for? You know we're here about AG.
I don't think you know what you're here for.
Well, you the one talking about.
I think your fake eyelashes are messing up.
No, ain't nothing.
Kimmel being the sharp-witted guy he is doesn't miss a beat, folks. I don't know what's going on with Marjorie Taylor Greene these days, but I'm starting to think she's been sniffing those Sharpies she uses to make those crazy conspiracy theory posters. Kimmel quips, his eyebrows raised in mock concern. The audience is already in stitches, but Kimmel's just getting warmed up. He starts imitating MTG's twitchy movements, looking like he's trying to swat away invisible mosquitoes while simultaneously doing the Macarena. It's a sight to behold, let me tell you. I mean, look at her. She's bouncing around like a toddler who found the secret stash of how candy. Kimmel continues, his voice dripping with sarcasm. I haven't seen someone this jittery since I accidentally used espresso beans instead of regular coffee in my morning brew.
Well, then, and the hearing was supposed to be about the AG, right? So we're supposed to be talking about AG Merrick Garland, and she starts talking about Judge Merchan. So now I'm upset because it's already late at night. I've been here all day, ready to work. Y'all aren't here, and you're still talking about that failed trial. So I had to ask her if she understood, because she's not the bright.
But wait, there's more. Kimmel then rolls a clip of MTG's latest congressional performance. In it, she's waving her arms around like she's trying to land a plane on the House floor, all while shouting about space lasers or whatever her latest pet theory is. I'm starting to think MTG isn't actually a member of Congress. Kimmel muses, stroking his chin thoughtfully. Maybe she's just a really committed performance artist who snuck in one day and nobody's had the heart to tell her she doesn't work there. The audience is howling at this point. But Kimmel's not done yet. He's building up to something big. You can feel it in the air, and then he drops the punchline that sends the crowd into a frenzy. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I've cracked the code, Kimmel announces with a triumphant grin. Marjorie Taylor Greene isn't a congresswoman at all. She's actually 3 raccoons in a trench coat who've been raiding the congressional cafeteria coffee supply. The studio erupts in laughter and applause. Kimmel's done it again, serving up a heaping helping of political satire with a side of absurdist humor. But just when you think the comedy roast is over, Kimmel throws us a curveball. But wait, there's more, he exclaims, channeling his inner infomercial host. We've got a special guest commentator joining us to weigh in on MTG's latest antics. Please welcome to the show the esteemed Representative Jasmine Crockett.
But nevertheless, so there was a lot of time that passed, but it was clear that he was about to rule the wrong way.
Did you hear from everybody then afterwards in your life? Because I was like, okay, we have to put this on the show right now.
So we're having a hearing about the fact that you don't have the audio recordings from the AG. Got it. Because you can't hear him anyway. So what do you need?
And just like that, we're transitioning from Kimmel's comedic takedown to some real political commentary. But don't worry, folks, if Crockett's previous appearances are anything to go by, she's got plenty of zingers up her sleeve too. After all, when it comes to MTG, there's always more material for a good roast. Just when MTG thought she could catch her breath, and walks Jasmine Crockett armed with fact and a tongue sharper than attack. This Firebrand from Texas is about to make MTG wish she'd never heard of Congress, but who exactly is Jasmine Crockett and why is she jumping on the MTG roast train? Well, buckle up, folks, because this is going to be one wild ride. Jasmine Crockett isn't just any old politician, she's a fresh face in Congress. Representing Texas's 30th district, and she's got a bone to pick with MTG Crockett's not your average freshman rep. She's a civil rights attorney with a track record of fighting for voting rights and criminal justice reform, and let me tell you, she's not afraid to call out nonsense when she sees it. Now Crockett's been watching MTG's antics from afar, and she's had enough. She decided it was high time to give MTG a piece of her mind, and boy, did she deliver. Crockett started her takedown by comparing MTG to a Facebook conspiracy theory come to life.
So my pastor actually called me while we were in the hearing. And so I sent him the voicemail and I was like, I'm in a hearing. And he was like, I know.
I get the sense that it's not just Democrats that don't like her.
Oh, no. Like, her people don't like her either.
Her people don't like her either.
The next time you say bleach blonde, bad build, butch body, please let me know so I don't have water in my mouth and spit it out.
Well, folks, we've reached the end of this political comedy extravaganza. And what a wild, unpredictable, and utterly absurd ride it's been. From Marjorie Taylor Greene's unhinged conspiracy theories, complete with her infamous Jewish space laser claims, to Trump's Truth Social meltdowns and his inability to spell comedian correctly, we've seen it all. Who knew politics could feel like a cross between a late-night roast and a circus act? But let's not forget, humor isn't just about the laughs. It's a powerful tool to expose the ridiculousness and hypocrisy in our political system. When Jasmine Crockett took MTG to task, dismantling her wild claims with precision and wit, or when Jimmy Kimmel roasted Trump with the kind of zingers that leave you clutching your sides, they weren't just being funny, they were shining a spotlight on the absurdity of it all. Crockett's mic drop moment, where she declared MTG the CEO, founder, and sole inhabitant of an alternative facts universe, wasn't just a burn, it was a call to action, reminding us to question the nonsense. And Kimmel's relentless takedowns of Trump's ego-driven rants? They weren't just jokes. They were a reminder that accountability can come in the form of a well-timed punchline. Even MTG's attempt to defend herself, confusing Jimmy Kimmel with Jimmy Fallon and launching a cringeworthy podcast called Green Anatomy of American Politics, added another layer of hilarity to the chaos. And let's not forget Trump's epic meltdown, where he declared himself the funniest president ever, maybe ever, while simultaneously misspelling comedian 3 times in a single post. It's like watching a toddler try to outwit a chess grandmaster. Adorable, but ultimately a train wreck you can't look away from. The internet, of course, went nuclear. Memes flooded social media faster than Trump's spray tan runs in the rain. From MTG photoshopped as a squirrel on crack to auto-tuned remixes of Trump's misspelled tweets, the online world turned this political circus into a full-blown comedy festival. Hashtags like #CrockettRocks and #Jimmy, who trended as people celebrated Crockett's razor-sharp takedowns and mocked MTG's inability to tell Kimmel from Fallon. Even Trump's crying baby memes made a comeback, proving that no one is safe from the internet's ruthless creativity. So what's the takeaway from all this chaos? Well, for starters, we're living in an era where political discourse has officially entered the meme age. A well-timed GIF or a viral roast can say more than a 1,000-word essay ever could. But more importantly, humor reminds us not to take the absurdity of politics at face value. It's a way to call out the nonsense, hold power to account, and maybe, just maybe, keep our sanity intact in the process. So, the next time you see a politician acting like they've had one too many shots of espresso or spinning conspiracy theories that belong in a sci-fi movie, remember, laughter might just be the best medicine for our democracy. After all, in the world of politics, if you can't handle the heat or the jokes, you better stay out of the comedy kitchen. And trust me, this kitchen is serving up piping hot zingers 24/7, and the chefs aren't holding back.
Hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video. If you stuck around the end, drop a blue heart in this comment, and until next time, I will see you soon.